Hi, second grade readers. You remember yesterday in our reading time we talked about descriptive language. So we're going to continue in that theme of under all figurative language, and today we're going to talk about similes. A simile is always going to use the word like or as to make a comparison. Now you remember a comparison is when we see how things are the same, right? If we compare, we are telling how something is like something else. So a simile does that, and the key words in a simile are like and as, okay? And I have a few examples up here for you to look at. Your smile is as bright as the sun. So keyword as, and does that mean that you have a very bright smile? And does everybody know how bright the sun is? Yes. So everyone would understand exactly what you were saying in that simile. How about this one? The ball streaked across the field like a meteor. Ooh, do you know what a meteor is? It comes like a shooting star, right? It goes right across the dark night sky. And when it goes super fast, doesn't it? So if we say the ball streaked across the field like a meteor, can we kind of picture in our mind that that ball's going really, really fast? Excellent. This last one, the rain felt like small kisses on my face. Okay, have you ever had your mama go kissing on your face or on your cheek? Little kisses, right? So the rain felt like little kisses, so it was just gently falling on your cheek. So this is also in the plans, the simile anchor chart, so that you can remember and be reminded of what a simile is. I have a book that I want us to read today that has similes in it and will give you some more examples. It's called My Best Friend is as Sharp as a Pencil. What do you even think that means? You know, we always look at the cover of our books, don't we? So I see that, look, there's a boy and he's got some very interesting little characteristics on him. Do you see that? And my best friend is as sharp as a pencil. Do you know when we sharpen our pencils, it's very, very pointed and very sharp, right? So if he's as sharp as a pencil, I think that means he's very, very smart. Okay, let's do some more examples of this. When Grandma comes to visit, she asks me so many questions about school. What is your teacher like? What is your favorite part of the day? Who is your best friend? Who is your favorite teacher? Who do you play with? Who is your second best friend? Who's in your class? This time, instead of giving her the same old boring answers, I have an idea. I'll show her. Ooh. Now, Grandma, let's see. You ask about my teacher, Mrs. Jennings. Mrs. Jennings talks in a voice as sweet as candy. Oh, is candy very sweet? So you can identify that that's going to be a very sweet little voice, right? Except when she's excited. She can spell anything without making one mistake. And she smells so lovely as flowers. Do flowers smell good? So can you see that picture and do you understand exactly how sweet and how lovely she smells? Flowers are always lovely, right? Good. But you got to be careful. She notices everything, just like a pair of glasses. Oh, glasses help you notice everything. Are you seeing the comparison there between her teacher and flowers and how she smells and then how well she can see? Mrs. Jennings, I'm giving you an A+. Look at that. Isn't that artwork interesting in this book? At recess, I like to play with my best friend, Jack. Jack knows everything about every country in the world. Jack is as sharp as a pencil. Remember that from the title? So that if a pencil is very sharp, another meaning for sharp is that you're smart, right? So as curious as a magnifying glass, and as precise as a microscope. Are you seeing the comparisons there? And remember, you're looking for those key words of like or as when you see a simile. Is he a genius or what? And then here's Jack. It will take me about 1,200 steps to cross the smallest country in the world, the Vatican. What is the most fun part about school? Going to the library. See, I'm smart too. Listening to Miss Sheila the librarian is as exciting as rubbing a magic lamp. Ooh. She is as interesting as a book of stories. When she reads them, her eyes shine like marbles. You know how marbles are real shiny, aren't they? She can be as funny as a clown. Those are pretty funny. Or as scary as a monster. Are you hearing those key words of like or as in every single one of these comparisons, these similes? Ooh, look at this page. Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting with her sister. Look at this. Shh, there's a story starting now. That must be Miss Sheila the librarian, huh? And who is my favorite teacher? My favorite teacher is as mysterious as dark glasses. You know how you can't see people's eyes behind like sunglasses? And as artistic as a paint palette. He's as relaxed as my favorite pair of jeans. And always so colorful, just like my new set of crayons. He is Mr. Kristoff, my art teacher. Ooh, look at him. There is one person in my school who is so much fun. She is as happy as a balloon, as graceful as a ballet slipper, as jumpy as a million rubber bands, and as loud as jingle bells, like Santa's sleigh. She is, ooh, look, an ellipsis is in this book. Do you see it? Sophia, the wildest girl in class. It's party time. She does look a little bit wild, doesn't she? My second best friend in school is someone very quiet. Someone who is slower than a snail. Someone who is as hard as a nut. Those are hard to crack. Someone as green as lettuce leaves. We all know what those look like. Can you guess who it is? Mildred, the turtle, our class pet. Slow down, you move too fast. There are so many other kids in my class. One is as playful as a bowling pin, and one is as smart as a computer part. One is as happy as gummy worms. One is as fancy as lipstick. One is as loud as a kazoo. Ooh, those things are loud. Boop, boop. One is as quiet as a fish. They don't make noises. One is as strong as a bulldozer. And one is as delicate as the sound of a violin. Then there's one girl who looks a lot like me, who is as clever as Legos. I can't show them all to you, but here are just a few. Can you tell which one is me? Can you tell which one is her by the description? Does that answer all your questions, Grandma? The end. Wow, that was a lot of similes. So use the anchor chart that is in the plans today. And as you are reading when you're independent reading time, I want you to be on the lookout, a little scavenger hunt for a simile. And you're going to take your post-it note and you're going to mark that place in your book. Remember, the key words for a simile are like or as. You are comparing two things. You have your examples here. I know you can do it. I cannot wait to see what you find.